You are probably someone who watches a lot of self-improvement content. And if I had to guess, you've been watching it for a while and you're still watching. That feeling you have while watching, that little spark of this is going to fix my life, that feeling is so real. And it is a chemical response happening in your brain. But that chemical was never meant to be the end product. It was meant to be the fuel to action. And somewhere along the way, the system got rewired. So guys, there is a concept in psychology called anticipatory reward. And this is the key to understanding why self-improvement content is so addictive. When you learn about a solution to a problem, your brain doesn't just process the information, it stimulates the outcome. It runs a little mental movie. You waking up early, you've been organized, you eating your goals, and that stimulation triggers dopamine. The same dopamine you'd get from actually doing the thing. So what happened is you watch a video about building better habits, your brain stimulates you having better habits, and you get the dopamine hit. And then your brain thinks, okay, all done, job is done. The reward has been delivered. The motivation to actually go do the thing then drops. This is why you can watch 5 productivity videos in one evening and wake up the next morning doing exactly what you did yesterday. But this is not a character flaw. It's just a system flaw. Because the brain's reward system was not built for a world where infinite solutions are one click away. It was built for a world where thinking about food meant you still had to go cook that food. Now, this loops shows up differently depending on the person. There are 2 patterns I see most often, and I want you to notice which one feels familiar. Okay, pattern number 1, the eternal student. Now, this person is always learning, never quite applying. They've read the books on Atomic Habits by James Clear. They've watched the videos on time blocking, multiple videos by Ali Abdul. They can speak fluently about systems, frameworks, deep work, name it. But when you look at the actual life, almost nothing has changed. Because consuming knowledge and implementing knowledge are not the same cognitive task. Truth is, implementation is uncomfortable. It requires sitting with imperfect actions, and learning kind of feels safe, like forward motion without the risk of failing. So this person isn't lazy, they are just avoiding the discomfort of real change. So they substitute the feeling of that change. Pattern number 2, the identity improver. This pattern is quiet and often more painful. This person has tied their self-worth to constant improvement, and rest feels like regression. Quiet day without ticking boxes, all done, done, feels like failure. They can't fully enjoy the life they have because they are always chasing the life they should have. And from the outside, it looks like ambition. People call them driven, disciplined, motivated. But inside, they are running from something. Usually, a belief that who they are right now is not enough. Self-improvement becomes a coping mechanism for not feeling okay as they are, instead of being a tool for building a better life. Those 2 patterns look different on the surface, but they share the same root. Neither person has a system for their actual life. They have content they've consumed, frameworks they've admired, goals they are working towards, but they don't have a simple functional structure that holds the life they are already living. And that gap between the life you're reading about and the life you are actually living, the gap creates a permanent sense of not being there yet. So what you're looking for is a feeling of things being held, of your responsibilities having a place, of your days making sense. And that is not a content problem, it's a system problem. And those require completely different solutions. So if the system is designed to keep you consuming, What do? You don't try to out willpower the system, you redesign the workflow. And here is the fix I use. And it's embarrassingly simple. I call it the consumption to action ratio. Consumption to action ratio. And the rule is this: for every piece of self-improvement content you consume, you take one concrete action before consuming the next one. And I don't mean just think about it. I mean action. Open your notes app and write down the one thing you're going to try. Like right now, move one task, send one email, do one thing. Just do something that breaks the loop. Now what this does is retrain your brain's reward system instead of dopamine being tied to the act of watching. And it gets tied to the act of implementing instead. So over time, your brain learns that the reward doesn't come from the video, it comes from what you do after it. And this is where the systems approach matters. You don't need more motivation to do whatever it is you want to do. You need a better workflow. Motivation is unreliable. You need to know that. It's like a phone battery, it runs out. But a system works on the days you don't even feel like it. So here is what I want you to do. The next time you watch a self-improvement video, maybe even this one you're watching right now, before you click the next that's going to be recommended to you, 6 soft habits for busy life, I want you to take a pause, maybe about 60 seconds. Just count it and breathe and do one thing, even if it is tiny. Just break the loop once. Maybe go to the bathroom, maybe go eat, maybe take a walk outside, do something. Break the loop. Because once you break it once, you prove to yourself that the loop can be broken. And that's all a system is. It is a series of tiny breaks in the right direction. Now, if this made you think differently about your relationship with self-improvement content, I want to know how many self-improvement videos you think you've watched in the last month. Put a number in the comments. No judgment. We just want to have fun. Now, if you want the next step, I have a video that shows you exactly how to build a structure your life is missing. Check out my video on how to kickstart a consistent routine without relying on motivation. The link is going to be in the description. If this video has been of value to you, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is Dupe and this is Systems Based Life. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'm gonna see you all in another one. Bye guys.